Welcome to another episode of Terror Watch, a free broadcast of the NIFA Foundation, bringing you the latest in news and multimedia from the world of terrorism and counterterrorism. In this episode, Terror Watch examines the growing problem of al-Qaeda safe havens and terrorist training camps flourishing along the Afghan-Pakistani border, despite the continued efforts of both the U.S. and the Pakistani governments. In May 2006, a jihadi media agency in Pakistan known as Umma Studios released a new video production titled Napak Fuj, documenting clashes with the Pakistani army in northern Waziristan. The video included lengthy detailed footage of a terrorist training camp situated somewhere in northern Waziristan. Recruits are shown running basic calisthenics, practicing with weapons and guerrilla tactics, building improvised explosive devices, and even attending classroom-style instructional sessions for more technical lessons. As masked fighters pass in front of the camera, a nasheed song plays for viewers imploring, quote, "Look at the people of Allah. They come out to sacrifice their lives. They come out to shed their blood. No worry for home, no worry for land, no worry for the lives they have. They are wise people who live in fear of Allah. Those who fight against the infidels are the Mujahideen. Their dreams have come true." Later, an unidentified narrator explains in Urdu,
मुंतखब जवानान इस्लाम जिहाद की तैयारी में मसरूफ हैं। अल्लाह जल्ल जलालहू का इरशाद है वाइद्दू लहुम मस्तताअतुम मिन कुव्वा, यानी काफिरों के खिलाफ जहां तक हो सके तैयारी मुकम्मल कर रखो। और नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमान है, अला इन्नल कुव्वत अर्रम्यु, अला इन्नल कुव्वत अर्रम्यु, अला इन्नल कुव्वत अर्रम्यु, खबरदार कुव्वत फेंकने में है। आज वो मुसलमानों के कुरान की भी तौहीन कर रहे हैं, आज वो पैगंबर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की तौहीन कर रहे हैं, और जहां मुसलमानों को चाहे वहां मारते हैं और मुसलमान उफ तक नहीं कर सकते। चुनाचे अल्लाह जल्ल जलालुहु के इरशाद के मुताबिक काफिरों के खिलाफ जंगी तैयारी करना ये मुसलमानों पर फर्ज है और मुसलमानों की जिम्मेदारी है। अल्लाह जल्ल जलालुहु नौजवानों के अंदर जोश व जज्बा और गैरत ईमानी पैदा फरमाए, इसमें इजाफा फरमाए और मुसलमानों को अपने दीन की हिफाजत के लिए मुकम्मल तैयारी करने की तौफीक अता फरमाए।
To underline the purpose of the training offered at the camp, one of the masked recruits is shown sitting amongst his comrades and singing by himself in Urdu. More recently, this past April, an al-Qaeda affiliate organization known as the Islamic Jihad Union, IJU, released a video titled simply For La Majid. The video begins with approximately 8 minutes of stirring images and raw footage from the 2007 siege at the Red Mosque in the Pakistani capital of Islamabad. The IJU video then immediately transitions from the IJU terrorist training camp in Pakistan, presumably in North Waziristan. The video shows heavily armed masked militants running calisthenics exercises, practicing advanced guerrilla warfare tactics, and marching under the black banner of the IJU. It also depicts teenage boys as young as 13 practicing dismantling, cleaning, and firing automatic weapons.
It's somewhat disheartening to think that 6 or 7 years after 9/11, that in the heart of where we are really fighting al-Qaeda along the Afghan-Pakistani border, you're still seeing major havens, safe havens, and training camps for both al-Qaeda and the Taliban and other organizations that ally with them.
What are the risks posed by increased military operations inside Pakistan relative to the security threat posed by these al-Qaeda camps and safe havens?
I think there's no doubt in anyone's mind that we want to be careful about how we use force in Pakistan. Nobody is advocating open warfare in that country, but I think it's also important to recognize here that there are terrorist training camps on Pakistani soil. They have been there since 9/11, and if we don't do something about these training camps, once again, something terrible is going to happen that is going to be connected to them. And I don't think you have to look too far to understand how that is going to happen. The 7/7 bombing should have been a wake-up call. It should have been a wake-up call not just for people inside the United States and the United Kingdom, but also in Pakistan. These terrorist training camps now represent a clear and present danger to U.S. national security. They also represent a clear and present danger to the national security of most countries in Western Europe, who have now become targets for organizations which use these terrorist training camps.
Is the problem of these camps limited to Waziristan alone?
What's most interesting about these camps is we're not just talking about camps in Waziristan, along the Afghan-Pakistani border. We're also talking about camps run by groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-Mohammed, along the Kashmiri frontier in places like Balakot, Mansehra, Muzaffarabad.
For more information on terrorist training camps inside Pakistan, see the NIFA Foundation report, Jihad Networks in Pakistan and Their Influence in Europe, which is available for download on the NIFA Foundation website.